Good morning, Tehmina Khan is here in TKMaths S1. In today's video, we will solve a question on binomial expansion and it will come under the category of non-calculator. As we will have now one paper non-calculator, so let's see what type of question can be part of that paper. So this is an example of binomial expansion question. Question is in front of you. In the expansion of 2 plus 3x power n, the coefficient of x cube and x4 are in the ratio of 8:15 and you have to find the value of n. So let's see how we will do it. This formula is given to you in MF19, right? If you see, this is your term 1, term 2, term 3 and so on. Important thing here is that when it is term 2, it is NC1. Notice this thing. When it is term 3, it is NC2. So this this number here is 1 less than the term we are talking about. Number one thing you have to remember. Now, if I have to find out the coefficient of x cube and x power 4, I do not need to expand the whole series to find out when it will be x power 3, when it will be x power 4. Reason is, instead of x power 3 and 4, you could have here, for example, 8 or 9 or some big number, big power. So in that case, will you keep expanding it till you get that term? No, this is not the right approach. It's not wrong, but it will waste a lot of time. So what we should do then? The technique is, and I'm sure you're aware of that, I will use the formula of individual term. What is that? If you have NCR, then it is a n minus r and b power r, right? This is exactly the term we have in the expansion. You can notice here. You can notice this one. You can notice this one. Is it the same thing or not? A has power n minus 2. B has power 2. So here B has power r and A has power n minus r. So now you understood this thing. So what you will do now, because you have to find the coefficient of x power 3 and just a minute and x power 4. So let's do directly. B is in the given question 3x and A is actually 2 and n is n, r you don't know. So what I will do here, basically r you know in this case, but it's not, it's like a hidden thing, right? So if I'm finding out the coefficient of x power 3, that is only possible when 3x will have power 3. Agreed? I'm writing the b term first, this term, right? This is my b and this is my a. And 2 will have, what power it will have? n minus 3. Why did I say 3? Because if you look at the formula here, a has n minus r and r is same whatever is here. So I will write NC3. I'm explaining it. Why you have picked up this 3? Because you want x power 3. So that's why you have decided I need power 3 there. So it will help me to get NC3. Similarly, for the coefficient of, let me change the color. For the coefficient of x power 4, I will say NC4 to n minus 4 and b is 3x power 4. Because when I will expand this term, it will give me x power 4. And this is what I have to find out, the coefficient of x power 4, right? So that's why I have taken here power 4 and it will give me here 4. This is how I have found the individual term. I hope you understood. If still explanation is required, you can write in the comment and I will explain once again. Okay, now what is question saying? They are in the ratio of 8:15. So let me first of all simplify them. Okay, so I'm simplifying it. NC3 is n factorial divided by n minus 3 factorial into 3 factorial. By the way, if you don't know this thing, let me remind you here, NCR equals to n factorial divided by n minus r factorial into r factorial. So you should know this, right? So I'm just putting it here in case if you need to refer it again. Okay, now so I am simplifying NC3 2 power n minus 3. 3 times 3 is 27. And remember, it is a non-calculator paper, right? So now I will stop here and I will now expand the second term, coefficient of x power 4. So it is n factorial divided by n minus 4 factorial into 4 factorial. 2 times, 2 power n minus 4. Now what is 3 power 4? Because 3 power 3 is 27, then 27 times 3 is 81. Okay, so now you got these expansions here. Now question is saying they are in the ratio of 8:15. So now let me write in the ratio form. The ratio form can also be written in the division form. You know that thing, right? So now I'm writing it here. N factorial n minus 3 factorial into 3 factorial 2 power n minus 3 27 times x power 3, right, divided by n factorial n minus 4 factorial into factorial n minus 4 into 81 times x power 4. Now they are in what ratio? 8:15. It means 8/15. Now we have to simplify the left hand sides. Now remember one thing, another concept where usually students get confused when fraction is in fraction. So for example, if I have a over b divided by c over d. Now how can I write it in the simplest form? Can I write it as, just a minute, can I write it as a times d, b times c? Yes or no? If you don't know, let me explain it to you why. It is because you see a divided by b divided by c divided by d. Is this the meaning of it? Right? And when you change division sign into multiplication, you get this. And then what did you get? AD divided by BC. So similarly, I will apply the same concept here. So now what will happen? It will become, I will write it stepwise. I can do directly one thing, but I don't want you to get confused. So it will be this. And this division sign which is here, right, will help me to flip this. So it will become what? N factorial. Okay, before doing this, one thing, otherwise there will be confusion. Let me just tell you one thing. Because mostly when division change into multiplication and law of indices applied at the same time, the problem occurs. So first of all, let's apply the law of indices here. If you see here, this and this have the same base, right? So if this power will go up, what it will become? It will become 2 times n minus 3 minus n minus 4. Agreed? I'm just writing here what? Applying the law of indices. And otherwise what I have here? 27 divided by 81 into x power 3 minus 4. Right? I have applied law of indices. And for the rest of the thing, I'm writing stepwise to avoid any confusion. So it will become let me change color. It will become n factorial divided by n minus 3 factorial into 3 factorial. Okay. And this one changes into multiplication, it will flip. N minus 4 factorial into 4 factorial over n factorial. I hope you understood this. So this will cancel out now. Okay. So now I'm going to simplify. And what about this? 27 and 81. You can cancel it. 3 times what is 3? 9 sorry. 9 3s are 27. And 9 9s are 81. 3 1s are 3. 3 3s are 9. Agreed? Just a minute. Let me change it now. So now I'm writing it again here. I'm writing left hand side first, and by the way, here I have what, 8 over 15. Okay, don't forget it, it is still here. I'm simplifying left hand side first of all. N minus 4 factorial into 4 factorial divided by n minus 3 factorial into 3 factorial. And this side I have what, 2 n minus 3. I'm explaining slowly, so that's why it is taking time. But once you will know this concept, you will do it very fast, right? Actually, by the way, one thing here, when the question was talking about here, the coefficients are in the ratio of 8:15, right? So you don't need to write this because we have to write only coefficients. So I'm removing it because I don't want this. He's saying the relation is with respect to coefficient of x power 3 and x power 4. So we will only write coefficients here. Okay, so now I'm starting again, simplifying here. Again, I would like to explain one concept here. And what is that? If you have n factorial, you write it in simplified form as n minus 1, n minus 2, and so on. And you can stop anywhere. Similarly, if you have here n minus 4, n minus 3, it can be written as what? N minus 3, n minus 4, n minus 5, and so on. But I will stop at n minus 4. What is the reason? Because in the numerator I have n minus 4 and it can cancel out. Similarly, this 4 factorial can be written as what? 4, 3, 2, 1, and you can stop wherever you want. So this is the simplified version, and you can cancel things. So I will cancel n minus 4. I will cancel, sorry, there was 3 factorial also. I will cancel this also. So what is left now? You have 4 times 2, 3 times n minus 3 is equals to 8 over 15. Right? So now what will happen? 4 times 2 it is. Now I start simplifying it. So I think after that it is simple algebra. Right? So I got the value of n equals to 8. So I hope you understood this concept, and these type of question in binomial can be asked for the non-calculator paper. So thank you very much. Take care. Allah Hafiz.